Where does the name Memory Door come from?
Nick?
Heavy question.
That's a big Nick question.
It comes from a conversation we were having one time, really an experience. When around the 2019, I moved into my first apartment through a real estate agency, and the estate agency said someone had actually been living there and just never unpacked all their stuff. And so they put it back up on the market for sale. And when we moved in, all of that person's stuff had still been there. The real estate company hadn't cleaned up any of the leftover stuff. And one of the items that was there was this giant door that had a lot of writing and a lot of anecdotal stuff that I wasn't really privy to or understanding. It was in a bunch of other stuff that was there. So when I had shown up to this apartment, we called our, estate agency, said, hey, you left literally everything that was in here or whatever's going on. How are you going to, I guess, work on this, clean this up? Because we're trying to move in. And they sent some guys down and they just grabbed everything they could basically. And we had some stuff left over. We just kind of put it in a box. So fast forward a couple of days and our front door to our apartment just unlocks and someone comes into our house or is trying to get in. And it's the previous owner that had not unpacked everything and was just showing up. And she was pretty distraught to find that I was living in her apartment.
Scary on both ends.
Kind of crazy they didn't change the locks.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Honestly,
We asked that too, and they claimed a lot of things that they didn't do. Not a fan of this company. And so we tried to talk to her about it and say, hey, like, we're really sorry. We saved some of the stuff that was here, and it was just kind of smaller knickknack stuff. And she said, I really don't care about any of it as long as you have the memory door. And we were kind of shocked, like, wait, what do you mean? They're like, yeah, it was a giant white door that was in the house that, it was one that had all the writing on it. And I had no idea where it was. The guys that had lived across from us were the people that had taken everything out. So I directed her over to there. Like, I think they might have it over there or they did something with it. And literally as she left, I remember my partner at the time looking over saying like, oh, they threw all of that out. Like all of that's gone. And she was extremely distraught talking to this person across from us. And it was just a really awkward, tragic situation to be in, not really knowing what was going on, what was the drama or the details, but just trying to live and exist. And that this person had apparently lost this door that she'd had since she was 7. And all of these memories, all of the stuff that she had on it, just because a company didn't really care enough to communicate with her, understand what was going down, just tossed it away. And when we were having this conversation about it, I was explaining it to them. I was like, that could be a band.